All right, a big hello and welcome, and thank you so much for joining me on today's training. The title is The Five-Step Game Plan to Attract Income and Opportunity as a Remote Worker by Leveraging the Power of LinkedIn. So, who is this for? Well, this presentation is for anybody in the B2B space, coaches, consultants, service providers. Maybe you're a tax lawyer, an SEO specialist, or a book publisher, or you're a coach or a consultant to other businesses or other people in business. If that is you, then you are in the right place. So I've got a ton of value to share, so let's get right into it. This here is a picture of me from just under a week ago. Now, I'm sure we all have, stories of our own that sort of are reflective of what's going on right now. But I was forced to pack my bags, and return home from Mexico, where I had been spending the winter remote working on my business. Things change quickly, and all over the world, people are being forced to adapt how they work, how they serve their clients, and how they make money. Last month, this idea of social distancing had not even entered our vocabulary yet. But now it's the reality that we are living through. So people everywhere are going to be scrambling to get better at this whole remote work thing, but they don't necessarily know where to start. And the bottom line is that as remote work becomes more of a necessity and a reality, we all need to get better at the way that we do business online. So whether we're looking to attract clients or attract income or just generate opportunities, we really need to get better at the way that we are using online tools like LinkedIn and social media in general. So in this presentation, I'm going to show you how this shift to remote work can be the biggest opportunity of your life, especially if you are or want to be a B2B coach, consultant, or service provider that creates special breakthroughs for your clients. So what I am going to show you in this presentation, I am going to show you how to take the knowledge and experience that you already have and turn it into an offer that you can sell and deliver online to the people that really need your help, even if it seems like the economy around you is completely shutting down and nobody is spending money right now. I'm going to show you how to embrace and profit from the transition to remote work that is taking place right now, even if the thought of selling yourself or selling your services online has always been a little bit overwhelming. And my promise to you, I'm going to give you a step-by-step strategy for you to take the expertise that you already have and turn it into an offer that you can sell online and make at least $10,000 a month, helping the people that really need you using only LinkedIn. So I want to invite you to push the limits of what you think is possible, because that might sound like a lot right now, but push those limits aside and let's get into it. Before we do though, I want to share some house rules, because this is really, really important. What I'm going to share with you is really going to simplify the way that you approach your business, but it does take work. So this is not a get rich quick plan. And what that means is that if you do nothing, nothing is going to happen. Finally, you need to be good at what you do, okay? I am going to show you how to position yourself and attract your dream clients, but it doesn't work too well if you're a fake expert, okay? So you need to be able to get great results for the clients that you work for, whether you're a coach or a consultant or a service provider, okay? Now, before we get into the good stuff, let me just really quickly check in with you and see if I know where you are at. So is the state of the world making you realize that you cannot rely on traditional work in the way that you thought you could? And you know that you need to figure out how to adapt to different models of remote work? Do you have this incredible expertise that you can use to transform people's lives, careers, and businesses, but you have no idea how to attract the types of dream clients that want to pay you? Does the thought of elevating your personal brand online scare you because you think that the only way for you to do that is by just posting on social media all day? And do you feel like there's just this invisible ceiling on your income right now and you really don't know what to do about it? Well, the truth is that if you nodded your head to any of those things, then I have good news for you. The good news is that none of those things are the real problem. Those are just the symptoms of the problem that you actually have. The real problem is that you haven't made what I call the shifts, okay? I'm gonna explain to you in a second what those shifts are, but just know that once you make the shifts that I'm gonna explain to you, this whole idea of social distancing will not affect your income, because you'll be set up to work in a location-independent way. You'll be able to leave the confines of traditional work because you'll finally know how to package up the knowledge you already have, put it into an offer that your dream clients want to pay for, and sell it online. And this means that you'll be in total control of your work, and you won't need to rely on the stability of your 9-to-5 job or the broader economy or whatever it is for you to be able to bring in a great income. Now, you are going to be able to predictably attract those dream clients at the right price anytime you want, because you're going to be using a strategy that establishes you as the authority in your market and adds massive value to your audience. And when you do this, you're going to realize that the invisible ceiling that you thought was there was never really there, and you're going to get to 5 figures a month in revenue faster than you ever thought possible in your online business. You are going to do all of this while, most importantly, tapping back into that joy that you brought into your business in the first place. There's always a why behind what we do. We want to tap back into that, and that is what we're going to do. So you're probably wondering, who am I? Well, my name is Michael Thompson, and when I started my online book publishing company back in 2016, I had no idea how to find high-value clients for my business. I tried for the better part of a year to get my company going, and every single month I lost money. I was spending money on ads and spending money on this, on that, and I just wasn't getting results. This caused me to really feel like a failure and question, why I got into this business in the first place. So what did I do? I took some time off. I invested a whole lot of money in getting help from other coaches and experts, and I built out a client attraction strategy on LinkedIn that was completely different from what everyone else was doing on there. And once I did that, once I launched that strategy, in the next 12 months of running my business, I exploded my revenue just from the clients that I found from LinkedIn. And I never even bothered to make a website, okay? So what do I do now? Well, now I run a LinkedIn marketing company where I do one-on-one consulting, done-for-you funnel building, and monthly campaign management so that my clients can predictably bring in over $10,000 a month into their business using only LinkedIn and, while working from anywhere. So everything that I do for my clients now follows the methodology that I'm going to share with you right now on this presentation. So how did I discover these 5 shifts? Well, I discovered these 5 shifts because I've been doing it for many years. And in that time, I've had the opportunity to work with a lot of coaches, consultants, and service providers that have tried really hard to get success online. And in that time, I've seen that those that have really figured it out, well, they had a few things, okay? So the most successful people online, they had the income. So they were making multiple 5 figures or more per month. They had the impact. So the work that they were doing was changing people's lives and really helping people. And then they had the freedom, okay? That means that they had the lifestyle to live on their terms because their business was online. It was a location-independent business. So what did I do? I studied what these successful people were doing, and I narrowed it down to these 5 shifts that I am about to share with you. These are the 5 shifts that I've used in my business to get past $10,000 a month. And it's the same 5 shifts that my clients are using to do the same in their businesses, okay? So today, what I wanna do is I wanna pull back the curtain and break down for you what the most successful B2B experts are doing and how they are using LinkedIn to massively transform their income, impact, and lifestyle. So here we go. These are the 5 shifts that you must make to transition your business to a remote work model where you can make more than $10,000 a month, regardless of what is going on, in the economy outside of your world, okay? So shift number 1, and I had to add this one in. Shift number 1 is always see opportunity in chaos. And this is one that I just added in right now because it really is so important. As the world around us changes, it's so important that we act logically, not emotionally, okay? What that means is that you must think about setting up yourself to be adaptable, okay? You need to have the adaptability to shift you and your business and your income streams based on what is going on in the world around you. And, don't think for a second that this is a terrible time to start taking remote work more seriously, because it's not. It may just be the absolute best time to start a business and invest in adapting your skills as long as you are bringing the right mindset with you, okay? We are seeing all around us that this idea of the traditional way of work is being challenged, okay? Literally, as I'm recording this presentation, people cannot go to work. Everyone is stuck in their homes, social distancing. They actually can't go to work. So we are seeing around us that this idea of traditional work is very much being challenged. So if it hasn't already happened, this event should be your wake-up call that you need to embrace remote work and so that you are able to work and make money online. You need to take it more seriously, this idea of setting yourself up so that you can do that. Now, the world is not stopping. I want you to remember this, okay? Because a lot of people are just going into social distancing and just stopping, but the world isn't stopping. There is so much opportunity right now, and people are going to continue to spend money. They're going to continue to solve their problems, but things are just going to be a little bit different. People are going to be increasingly looking for online solutions to the problems that they are having and the services that they need. Okay, so there has never been a better time to embrace remote work by building positioning and systems that leverage online tools and especially LinkedIn. There are countless people in the world right now that need the expertise that you provide and are willing to pay good money for it, but you need to offer it to them in new ways, okay? Think about it this way, when you look back at the events of 2020 and what it meant for all of us, you're gonna wanna be able to look back and say that you used that opportunity to make an incredible shift in your business and in your life. How you respond to the chaos now will define you and define your business once this chaos has passed. Okay, so always chase the opportunity that lies in chaos. Now, that leads me to shift number 2, which is to attract paying clients online by building all of your marketing around one offer. If you want to turn your knowledge, expertise, and wisdom into an online business, or more specifically, a business that you can grow using LinkedIn, you must build it around one great offer. Now, this is critical, okay? You cannot build a business around your expertise and scale it to the level that you want unless your offer is clear and defined. And the reason is because a confused mind buys nothing. So let's talk about what an offer is. Well, an offer is a clearly defined statement of the outcome that you are going to get for your clients, okay? And for you to be able to clearly define the outcome that you're going to get for your clients, you need to know exactly who it is that you can help. Who is your target market? What is the problem that that person is suffering from? What is the problem that you can solve for your dream client? And finally, what is the outcome or the result that they will get once they have worked for you? You have to have really clear and good answers to these 3 simple questions, because when you do, then you can create a really great offer. You want to create an offer that is specific and measurable. Okay, this is so critical because I see coaches, consultants, and service providers all the time trying to build businesses online, but they don't have a clearly defined offer. I read their messaging, I read their sales pages, I read their LinkedIn profiles, and they're just trying to build their marketing around the fact that they are quote unquote experts, but they have no offer. They don't have a defined offer. And so I can guarantee you they are not making any money and they are not helping any people, okay? That approach does not work. You need to build all of your marketing around one core offer, which is the outcome or result that you can get for your clients. That is how you build a 6-figure online business, okay? Now, let's talk about your prices, because anybody with a great offer can make a great income using LinkedIn to find their clients, but you have to start charging what you are worth, because you cannot build a business that checks the boxes of income, impact, and lifestyle unless you are charging a premium price. Now, if you are selling your services by the hour, that is only going to burn you out, okay? You need to charge a premium price for your premium offer. If you are not already doing that, there's really just 2 reasons for it, okay? There are 2 reasons why you are not currently charging premium prices. Number 1, you don't think it's worth it. In your mind, you don't think it's worth it, so you're not charging that amount. And number 2 is you don't think people will pay for it. If you don't think people are going to pay for it, you're not going to charge it. But these are reasons that come from a scarcity mindset. And I want you to flip that scarcity mindset into an abundance mindset. And to do that, you have to remember, okay, you are not selling your time. You are not selling your knowledge. What you are selling is the value of the results or outcome that you deliver, because that is what your clients want. Let's take an example. Let's say you are a recruitment consultant for high income executives, okay? And you work with them to help them get a new job. So you show them how to go from a job that they don't like to get a job that they love. Now think about the value of that outcome to your client. If you are a consultant that can get that outcome for your client, well, that is easily worth $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 to the right person, okay? So when you think about it that way, like, why are you trying to build a business at $75 an hour or whatever it is, when the value of the results that you provide are way more than that? Here's the truth, okay? Your prospects, they want to pay premium prices. This is an abundance mindset. They don't want a discount. They want to pay premium prices because it assures them that you are the best. The reason that they are hiring you is because they have a problem that requires a solution. So they don't want cheap, okay? People don't want cheap, they want value. So raise your prices, charge premium prices, and focus on giving your clients a great result instead of focusing on giving them a discount, okay? Now, shift number 3 is get your messaging right. As you adapt to become a remote worker or someone that leverages online tools like LinkedIn to attract income and opportunity, you need to be very intentional and deliberate about the way that you present yourself online, because people are going to be looking. I hear coaches and consultants and service providers tell me all the time that the reason that they don't think they can get clients online is because they're missing something. People say, I can't start an online business because I don't have any case studies, or I don't have any experience, or I don't have any credentials, or I'm just new to this, whatever it is. But that's the wrong way to think of it, okay? The secret to getting clients online comes down to messaging, really comes down to copywriting, okay? Most people are getting this wrong, especially on LinkedIn. They think that the secret to getting more clients is by relying on messaging that focuses on case studies and experience and credentials. It's like if I put a bunch of case studies on my website or my profile, people are going to buy from me. That is not the case, okay? The reason that does not work is because you're just talking about yourself. If you put up a case study, it's just someone talking about you. But the key to building a transformational business, the key to creating messaging that is going to make you money, is to put your clients first, okay? The way we do this is by focusing on the outcomes that we get for our clients, okay? We're not talking about ourselves, we're talking about our clients, and we're talking about the outcomes that we get for them. So here's what I mean. All of us get way too excited about how we work with our clients, whether it's our special methods or our expensive certifications. And it makes sense that we do this because we've all worked hard to master our craft or our certain skill or a certain method. And I get it, we're excited to talk about it. But the problem is that your clients don't care about how you work or the process that you use. All they care about is that you can get them outcomes, okay? All they care about are the outcomes that you can get for them. And that's why when it comes to our messaging, when it comes to our marketing, and this is what most people get wrong, it does not work to talk about ourselves in our marketing, okay? It's also why it doesn't matter if you are missing credentials, experience, testimonials, any of those things that you think you need, you do not need, okay? As long as you can get outcomes for your clients, that is all that matters, because that is what we're going to create your messaging around, okay? So when you put your clients first by showing them that you know how to get them the outcomes that they want, you can easily attract high-value clients regardless of whatever it is that you think you are missing, okay? Now, there are a few key ingredients when it comes to creating your messaging. Oh, skip that there. Oh, shoot. Now, there are a few key ingredients when it comes to getting your messaging right on LinkedIn, okay? And number one is an optimized profile. This is one that everyone gets wrong on LinkedIn. Okay, I bet you if you look at everyone's LinkedIn profile that the majority of them are going to, in the description, in the about section, the majority of them are going to start with, I do this, this is what I'm about. That's not the way to do it, okay? Remember, our profile is literally the storefront for our business on LinkedIn, okay? It is the first thing that people see when they find us, or if we find them. That is why we need to be very intentional and deliberate about how we set up, how we optimize our profile. We need to make it attractive by putting our clients' needs ahead of our own. We do this by using messaging that makes it absolutely clear to our dream client that we understand the problems that they're currently having, we know exactly how to solve that problem, and we are able to deliver the outcome that they want, okay? When we do this effectively, the rest just takes care of itself because the messaging has proven to them that we have what we need. Now, most people on LinkedIn, they are putting their job experience, they're putting their resumes. But if we want to use our profile to attract income and opportunity and clients, we want to turn it into a client-centric sales page where we are using messaging that does not talk about ourselves. It puts our clients and their needs first. Now, just take a look at this snapshot of my LinkedIn profile, okay? You can see just from this quick snapshot that I have turned my profile into a results-based sales page that showcases my offer and the results that I can get from my clients. What we want to do is we want to optimize our profile with the right messaging so that the right people come and have conversations with us and get pre-sold on our value. And that brings me to our next point. Key ingredient number 2 is an authority building content piece, or what I like to call the pre-selling mechanism, okay? You must have a pre-selling mechanism on your profile that acts as the conversion piece, something that turns cold prospects into people that really want to learn more about you because you've made it clear to them that you can solve a problem that you have. If someone just lands on your LinkedIn profile, they're not warmed up yet. You have to take them through a pre-selling mechanism as part of your sales process on LinkedIn. Otherwise, it is just not going to work. And in my experience, the best way to do this is to publish one deliberate LinkedIn article and to use it as the one piece of content that really connects with your audience, establishes your authority and gives your readers massive value. So once again, here is a snapshot from the authority building article that I use as part of my LinkedIn funnel. Now, as you will see, this article is exactly the same as this webinar that I'm giving right now. Okay, it's the exact same idea. It runs you through a process of getting warmed up to the value so that we're more likely to work together. Okay, so that is when you are using a LinkedIn funnel, having one deliberate article can do so much of the heavy lifting for you when it comes to your messaging, and it allows you to pack all of your authority building into one piece of content. You don't need multiple articles on your profile. You really just need one. It just needs to be done the right way, okay? This part really needs to be executed the right way. What it's gonna do is it's gonna take your dream clients from not knowing anything about you to them learning who you are, getting pre-sold or warmed up on your value, and wanting to talk to you because they are interested in becoming your client and getting the result that you offer. One properly done LinkedIn article can convert your prospects from cold to hot and can literally be the backbone of a 6-figure online business. And yes, as I said, you are watching a version of my pre-selling mechanism. If I'm giving a webinar, that's a pre-selling mechanism. If you go into my LinkedIn, you will see that I have this article on my LinkedIn. And as part of my LinkedIn funnel, this is my, conversion piece, but they are all based on the same clarity of messaging. And that is what makes it so effective. Now, let's look at a case study here. This is my client, John. Okay, so John works for a company called Car Motivators Coaching. And what he does is he works with GMs and owners of car dealerships all across North America. He coaches their teams on how to massively reduce employee turnover and increase profit in their dealerships. But his job is to drum up business, okay? His job is to get into conversations with dealership owners and GMs and turn them into paying customers. When he came to me, he was really tired of, cold calling dealerships, trying to get the decision maker on the phone. He was even, making cold calls to dealerships, trying to get business that way. But there had to be a better way. He knew there had to be a better way. He just didn't know where to start. So I asked him, I said, how's LinkedIn going for you? And he said he didn't know why he wasn't getting any results on LinkedIn, but he just wasn't. So I went in there and I noticed he hadn't, his messaging was terrible. His positioning was really off, and he didn't have a pre-selling mechanism. He had no strategy behind his LinkedIn. If you don't have a strategy, you're not going to get results. So he joined my program. I worked with him closely to get absolute clarity on his value. We developed his copywriting, we developed his messaging, and we were able to easily get the attention of the people that he helps, his dream clients. We leveraged the strength of that messaging and created a strategic outreach campaign that he was able to use to book qualified calls with those people every single week. Now LinkedIn is the primary tool that John uses to grow his company's business. He's bringing in multiple 6 figures in revenue, and he's able to do all of this remotely. Now, that brings me to shift number 4. So once you have built out your messaging, once you have built out your pre-selling mechanism, and you've optimized your profile, then you can run the secret weapon, which is a LinkedIn funnel. If you want to work remotely and make money, a LinkedIn funnel strategy is the absolute best approach that you can take. And what I mean by funnel is we need to build a sales process into the way that we set up our LinkedIn. So we're going to optimize every part of it so that it is conducive to us getting the outcome that we want to get, which is paying clients and impact. So this is the ultimate LinkedIn client attraction funnel. Now, I did not invent this idea of a LinkedIn funnel, but I like to say that I did perfect it. And here's a big picture of what it looks like. What we're doing is we're starting at the top and we're using the advanced targeting capabilities on LinkedIn to find our dream clients and add them to our network. Once we've identified who those prospects are that need our help, we then drive them through this relationship building journey that runs through our funnel. It runs through our optimized profile, runs through our messaging, through our content, through our authority building LinkedIn article. And because we've put so much effort into setting it up the right way, this is a journey that is going to pre-sell them on our value and get them wanting to work with us. We then reach out to them using strategic outreach, whether it's LinkedIn or email or a content strategy, and we get the people that need our help to book discovery calls or otherwise reach out to us via LinkedIn. Every single week, a certain number of those people are going to realize that we have the solution they need. They're going to book calls with us or reach out to us, and they are going to become our client, okay? When you set it up intentionally and deliberately, it works just like clockwork. Now let's look at some six-figure math over here. If you run this LinkedIn funnel strategy, you can book about 5 calls a week. 5 calls a week, 5 discovery calls, 5 strategy calls, 5 sale calls, whatever you want to call them, with your dream clients. Now, let's say you have a $3,000 offer. So maybe you are a copywriter and you do a whole rebuild for your clients' media campaigns. Or maybe you are a business coach and you offer 8 weeks of weekly calls. Whatever it is, let's say your offer is $3,000. So you get on 5 calls a week. You're trying to sell your $3,000 offer. You close at a rate of 30%. So 3 out of every 10 calls, you enroll your client. That's the recipe for a $234,000 business. It's almost $250,000 in income into your business using only LinkedIn and email, okay? So that is how straightforward it is when you use a system on LinkedIn that is just proven to connect you with your dream clients and warm them up on your value. Probably wondering, how long does all of this take? Well, the answer is I use a simple 30 to 60 minute a day workflow. That is all the time it takes for me to add more dream clients to my network, move them through my funnel, and do strategic outreach to them so that I am constantly making offers for the right people to get on the phone with me. And the reason it works so well is because I have systemized it. I set up a system, I built it out one time, and then I simply run it and it works, okay? You can launch a 6-figure business on LinkedIn just by using this one simple funnel strategy. So let's do a quick recap here. At this point, we know that you must turn chaos into opportunity. You must have a high ticket offer. You must use messaging that puts your clients first, and you must use the secret weapon, which is a LinkedIn funnel. And that brings me to shift number 5, which is invest in professional help. Now, the truth is that support is the key to success. You are watching this presentation because you want a different outcome. You want a transformation. So ask yourself, what is it costing you not to get this outcome, not to get this transformation? The reality is that if you don't figure out how to use LinkedIn for your business is not going to grow. You will continue to rely on the unpredictability of traditional work, and you won't work with your dream clients because you won't know how to connect with them. And finally, you'll be dependent on a location to earn an income. And as we are seeing now, that can be very problematic. Now think of it this way, okay? Here's a picture of a physician that I grabbed off Google, but a physician makes about $200,000 a year, but it takes them over a decade of advanced schooling to get that far and hundreds of thousands of dollars paid in tuition, okay? I have just shown you on this presentation how you can use LinkedIn to accelerate your income to 5 figures a month and beyond. But just as the doctor didn't do it alone, you shouldn't either. The outcome is worth it, but trying to do it all on your own is crazy because it doesn't leverage the experience of others that have already done it. You know, a doctor wouldn't try and become a doctor on their own. They go to medical school and they learn from people that have done it before. And whenever we're trying to achieve a goal in our business, we should all do the same. Now, I have personally invested over $50,000 on my own coaching in the last 2 years. And I know it's terrifying, okay? But I did it because I know that it's necessary to get to the next level. The truth is that getting uncomfortable and putting skin in the game is what creates transformation. Without skin in the game, motivation does not last. And the reality is the cost of not doing it is always more than the investment needed to do it. Always, always. Now, at this point, you have a choice. We have covered a lot. I've given you some new ideas on, how you can look at LinkedIn. I've shown you that it's possible for you to thrive by selling your services online, commanding a premium price, regardless of what you're charging now. I've shown you that the absolute best way to transition to remote work is just to use a LinkedIn funnel strategy. Once you master that, it will set you free from having to do all of this other work. Now, you have a choice. You can continue to worry that things you can't control in the world will affect your ability to work and make an income and an impact. You can continue to cross your fingers and hope that the traditional work model will get back to normal soon. You can continue to watch from the sidelines as others shift toward remote work by positioning themselves using proven online business strategies. Or you can continue to miss out on the opportunity that is available to you right now on LinkedIn. But if you're done with that and you want to leverage a proven process to attract the right clients at the right price anytime you want so that you can have impact, income, and lifestyle, then here is what I have for you. I will build your LinkedIn funnel for you, okay? And here is what I mean. I'm going to work with you so that your funnel gets done properly the first time and you are ready to start monetizing your value on LinkedIn within about 2 weeks. That's right. I'm going to work with you personally one-on-one to get your funnel built out and complete in about 2 weeks so that you can start monetizing it and making money from LinkedIn. Now, this LinkedIn funnel is the absolute best foundation that you can have for attracting income and opportunity online. So how does it work? How am I going to build out your LinkedIn funnel for you? Well, here is how it works. So when you sign up today at the end of this presentation, then you are going to get an email with a booking link, okay? So what you'll do is you'll book a 60-minute call with me, and I will do a structured interview with you. I'm going to do a structured interview with you, and I'm going to ask you questions like, why are you doing what you do? Who are the exact customers that you can help? What is the exact problem that you solve for them? And what are the outcomes that you get for them? Really, I'm going to be asking you all these questions on clarity about your business so that we can develop copywriting and messaging that will really connect with your prospects. Okay, so it's going to be a 60-minute interview. I'm going to record it. I'm going to be taking notes. And once we finish that, I'm going to work with my copywriter on the behind the scenes to get a draft of your LinkedIn article, okay? Now, this LinkedIn article is going to be done very deliberately. It's going to be a few thousand words. Every single part is very intentional and deliberate. It follows a very specific recipe that is very, very effective, okay? So we're going to do that for you based on the conversation we had. We're going to develop copywriting and messaging for your review. I'm going to send that over to you by email. You're going to review it. You're going to send me back your feedback. And once we're all sorted there, we are going to book one more implementation call. So this is where I'm going to get on a call with you and we are going to build out your LinkedIn funnel together, usually using a shared screen. So we'll usually get on Zoom, we'll share screen, and we'll build it out together. So that is how easy it is. Now, what are you going to get? Well, you are going to get, that first call, that first 60-minute call is going to get you, it's so valuable in terms of clarity of messaging, okay? I'm basically going to work with you to get the ideas that you have in your head organized so that we can turn it into very effective messaging and copywriting. You are then going to get a professionally done authority building LinkedIn article, or what I call a pre-selling mechanism that is custom written for you and for your business and is custom written to convert your dream clients. Now, you are then going to get a LinkedIn profile that is optimized for your unique value and offer, okay? So on that implementation call, we are going to build out your LinkedIn profile so that you have the absolute best LinkedIn profile. Now, I have yet to find someone who has a better laid out LinkedIn profile than me, and I'm going to build yours out exactly the same way. Now, not only is your profile going to be optimized for your value and offer, but it's also going to be optimized for search. LinkedIn is a search engine, and when you build out your profile properly, so many more people are going to find you on there, okay? Now, what else are you going to get? You're going to get copywriting that converts, okay? That is one of the big pieces of this, is we are going to take the ideas in your head about your business and turn it into very effective copywriting that you can use over and over and over. You are going to get all the graphic design that you will need for your LinkedIn funnel. So we're going to do that for you on our end and just deliver it to you. And when it's all said and done, you're going to have a top 1% of well-done LinkedIn presences in your industry, and overall, you will literally have one of the best LinkedIn profiles, LinkedIn funnels on the internet. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, well, this sounds great, but I don't want to invest too much time to get this all implemented. The reality is I just need 2 hours from you. I need 1 hour for our initial call, that we do all the work on the back end, and 1 more hour for our implementation call, and then you will have the absolute best LinkedIn funnel to be able to start attracting income and opportunity into your business. Okay, so what are you going to get? Well, you are going to get the customized, done for you LinkedIn funnel build, where I build your funnel out for you and I implement it for you. The value of this is $2,000. This is what I have been charging my coaching clients up until this point. Now, this is not just some boring profile upgrade, okay? This is a comprehensive messaging and branding and positioning upgrade that you are going to get, and it's going to be comprehensive, not just your profile. We're going to build out a whole funnel for your business. This system, this methodology is really the product of my blood, sweat, and tears. It's the product of years of training and over 6 figures of learning that I've done in the last, many years of being an online entrepreneur. It really is the best foundation for transitioning into remote work and using LinkedIn to replace your current income and become location independent in your work. So whether you want to start or grow a business, or you just want to get better at what you're already doing, you just want to get better at how you use LinkedIn, you want to be more intentional and deliberate with how you use LinkedIn, then the time is now for you to make that investment, for you to invest in the skills to get better, improve the way that you show up on LinkedIn. So ask yourself, okay, if everything I've said up to this point, if you do that, if all that did was get you completely set up properly so that the way you present yourself online is conducive to attracting dream clients and the opportunity you want, would that be worth it? What if this service gave you the foundation to keep bringing in revenue online, even if the rest of the economy is mired in uncertainty? Would it be worth it then? What if it helped you land just a few new clients online over the next year? Would it be worth it then? What I'm really asking is, what would it be worth to never have to worry about going to your job again because you're running a location independent business? And when you put it that way, you can see why it is a good deal even at $2,000. But if you're still watching this presentation, I know you're serious. So I'm going to make you a very special one-time offer to build out your LinkedIn funnel for you. $997. Okay, I will custom build your LinkedIn funnel for you for $997. I'm actually going to make it even easier than that. If you want to break it into 2 payments, we can do 2 monthly payments of $597. That option is there as well. Okay, but for $997, I will custom build your LinkedIn funnel for you. We'll get it done within about 2 weeks, and you will be ready to start making money from your skill set on LinkedIn. So linkedsalespros.com/freedom. Go there and you'll get to the order form, or you can click on the button below. There should be a button right below the screen you can click on, and that will take you to the order form. The order form is going to look something like this. Just fill it out, and once you do, you are going to get an email right away. Okay, that email is going to have a few things in it. It's going to have a booking link to my calendar, where you can hop on there and book our initial discovery call, where we will do a structured interview for 60 minutes and really get the ball rolling on your messaging and your funnel, okay? And it's also gonna give you the rest of the information that you need for what you need to do next. Very, very straightforward. But if you sign up now, I have decided to offer an exclusive bonus, okay? This is just for people that take action now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you into another screen here. I just wanna show you something. Here we go. This is the behind the scenes of my training site, okay? Up until this point, this behind the scenes training has just been available. I really built it out for my high-end coaching clients, the people that paid me $5,000 to coach them on LinkedIn. I built out this training site for them. What this training site is a step-by-step program designed specifically for B2B, coaches, consultants, and service providers to run their business on LinkedIn. So at this point, I will have built out your funnel for you. And this training site has everything you need to get the most out of your LinkedIn funnel. For example, if you go down to module 5 here, I have a whole video on how to build out effective messaging campaigns to leverage the strength of your funnel. If you go down to module 6 here, I give you that daily worksheet, that 30-minute daily worksheet that you can run in your funnel, to get nonstop leads with your dream client. So these are just a bunch of modules. They all have video learnings and notes that you can download, along with scripts that you're going to need for your messaging. Everything you need is in this back-end training platform. Everything you need to leverage, the strength of the funnel that I am going to build out for you. So it is very, very useful. Now, I won't go through the whole thing right now, but there's about 10 to 12 hours of trainings in here. You go through it one step at a time, and by the time you get through it, you will have the most powerful client attraction system on LinkedIn working on your. Let's go back into the presentation here. So what are you going to get? You're going to get the bonus, which is the complete 30-day lead machine program. So you have a step-by-step roadmap to execute your new LinkedIn funnel and attract the income and opportunity that you want as a remote worker. Now, I have been selling this to my clients at $2,000, okay? This back-end training site is for $2,000, and that is going to be added as a bonus. Now, here's what some of my students have been saying about this program. Over $5,500 in new revenue for my tax business, as Jason Klein said, in the first 10 days of running this funnel, and all he did was one afternoon setting it up. Well, I'm going to be setting it up for you, so don't worry about that. But he ran the system, and he made $5,500 in his business in the first 10 days of running it. Now, who we got next here? Carol here. So Carol sent me an email saying, this course is one of the best marketing and business planning courses I've ever seen. Thank you is not enough. Well, Carol, you are welcome. Fahim, he said, I want to let you know that I've signed 3 clients in quick succession. Thank you for sending me those training files. They were incredibly helpful. You are welcome. So my clients are getting great results. The training, it's very, very tight. It takes you step by step what you need to do, but we don't waste time on there. So it's very, very effective. Okay. So what are you going to get? You're going to get a customized LinkedIn funnel build that is valued at $2,000. But if you join today, you are going to get the bonus course, the 30-day lead machine program, which is also valued at $2,000. So we are talking about $4,000 in combined value here when you add the funnel build and the program on the back end. Okay. You can get started right now for one payment of just $997. And as I said before, if you want to break it into two payments, we can do 2 monthly payments of $597. So that means you can get started right now for just $597. Okay, so get started right now. Click on the button below, and we will get started in the next few days. LinkedSalesPros.com, LinkedSalesPros.com/freedom, or click on the button below. Grab some water there. Now, look, this is for a limited time. This is actually the only time I have made this offer. Up to this point, I've been charging $5,000 to work with me on a one-on-one basis, where I, build this out with you and, really coach you on a one-to-one level. So because of the current situation we're in, I know a lot of people have more time at home. I have decided to adapt my offer and, try and get it out there, because I really believe that online business is the engine that is going to move us forward. Okay, so the more people that set themselves online, not only they're going to help themselves, but they really are going to help our world and our economy move forward. The more people that know how to share their value and help other people solve their problems using the networks that are available to all of us, then we're all going to benefit from that. So I really want to put my offer out there, offer to help other people set up their LinkedIn so that they can do the same, pay it forward, and we entrepreneurs can move this world past whatever chaos we're going through right now. Now, I know the program is $997. For $997, you get your whole LinkedIn built out for you. You get whole access to my whole training site, which you have no idea how long it took me to build, a long, long time. But because I'm asking for money, I must be evil. But if you think that, and I'm, don't know if you do, but if you're thinking there's this thought in your mind that says money is evil, remember, money is not evil. Money is just energy. Okay. When we move money around, we're moving energy around. And especially in this time when things seem so frozen up, we need to move that energy around. Because when we move energy, energy comes back to us. When we get hungry, what do? We go to the grocery store, we exchange money for food, and energy gets moved back and forth. It's the exact same thing. So if you have this idea that money is evil, flip that switch to an abundance mindset. Money is energy, and the more energy that flows, the better for everyone. It's really, I got this from, Robert Kiyosaki. I put him up here because he's one of the most influential authors, probably the most influential author in my life. He always talks about disposable income and what are you spending it on? Are you spending your disposable income on stuff that's going to just, go to zero and lose money? Or are you investing in assets and your skills in a way that is going to bring money back to you, in the future? And that's what we're talking about here. We're talking about building out your LinkedIn funnel so that you are prepared to capitalize on the opportunity of remote work and online business that is here and that is increasingly coming in the future. Get on top of this, get ahead of your skills when it comes to online marketing and how you're presenting yourself on LinkedIn, and the money will come back to you in multiples in the weeks, months, and years to come. Now, once again, last thing I'm going to say, you might think that the cost of this is $9.97, but that is not the biggest cost, okay? If you are not leveraging LinkedIn to its potential right now, the biggest cost is not the money it takes to figure out how to use it. It's not the $9.97. The biggest cost is the opportunity that you are leaving on the table right now. If you are an expert in any way in the B2B space, there are people out there that have the problems that you can solve and want to pay you that money. But if you are not putting yourself out there, if you are not positioning yourself, if you are not marketing yourself with the right messaging on the world's biggest B2B network, you are missing a tremendous amount of opportunity. You are missing a tremendous amount of money. Okay, the potential to make 5 figures or more per month is very much there, and that is the biggest cost. Every month that you don't take action on your social media skills, especially LinkedIn, you are literally leaving 5 figures plus on the table, and that is the biggest cost. Because really, what are we talking here? We're talking about a little bit of a trade for time versus money. I have put so much time into coming up with this methodology. I'm going to be working with my copywriter to develop your LinkedIn funnel for you, and it's just a matter of a little bit of trading time for money. That is all it is. It's trading energy for energy. So I am losing my voice here, so I'm going to wrap it up. LinkedSalesPros.com/freedom. Click on the button below, get in there, you'll get a link, book a call with me. We will get this ball rolling. We will get your funnel built within about 2 weeks, and you will be able to start monetizing and moving towards that 5 figure a month goal. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone stays safe out there, and I will see you later.